All right, guys, the Solace top speed run. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and do this over here. Wow. We got it over here. Oh yeah! Boom, boom, boom! Come on. Give me more! Where we at? Where we at? 65. Wow. Things moving nice. What are we topping out on? 66? All right, so we got a nice little 66 in. All right, we're good. 66.2. Oh, look, we got 63 there as you laid off. All right, guys. All right, let's take it out of open ocean.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking to go out there.
It's gonna be an interesting video, guys, because I want to do this video, not just a sea trial video, because I've realized that Daniel knows a lot about this boat and about the 345, and I almost want to make this as an orientation video for whoever is interested in purchasing this boat or buys it. So, oh boy, oh my God, oh boy. Thanks for letting me know, friends. All right, guys. Here's the inlet. I have no idea how these waters are over here, but they're definitely interesting. Oh boy. Oh yeah. A lot of people fishing. All right, guys, open ocean we are. Oh boy. Let me get this. Let me get this view here. He had to go ahead and haul ass next to pursuit. Wow, what a ride. Nice ride. So tell me, Daniel.
Yeah, we're out here cruising. Good 40 miles an hour. We're burning about 50 gallons per hour. Let's give you an idea a little bit about the fuel economy.
What would you say is the max, I guess like the best speed to cruise to get the maximum fuel efficiency?
Well, we're going to find out today.
All right, guys, we're going to find out today.
Yeah.
Over here. And I'll tell you, when Brad drives, we lose a lot of that efficiency. Let's go check out some of these. Send it! Give me a little bit of transom action. Come on, guys, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm good. Thing's a beast. Wow, the wind is crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's winding, it's blowing.
All right. All right.
Oh, I can see Bimini. That's it. We're at, that's the Bahamas. We're at the Bahamas, man. I'm just kidding.
Come on, bro. Don't do that to the people. All right, guys. So we're out here. All right, Daniel. I need you to speak up. And I don't know. Listen, here's the thing, right? I want to make this video. Let me get over here to the side. Come over here, so real quick. Okay. Yeah. Let me talk to Brad to take care of that real quick. Just step back a little. So, here's what I want to do. I've seen that you already know this boat a lot, and you know the 345 because I was just on the 345 for a couple of hours, and you were helping out with some of that boat. This is the 41 Solace. What's this model called?
This one that we're on here is the 2021 Solace 41 Center Console Sport CS.
Sport.
Yeah, for the step hull.
Okay, no tower like the one that we filmed in Fort Lauderdale.
Nope, this is hull number 2.
Hull number 2. So this one didn't have a tower, and actually, I like it. Look, if we were right now going through Boynton, that was a Boynton inlet, right?
Yeah, for us, our nearest inlet is Boynton Inlet, and we have a clearance because it's a fixed bridge.
There you go. So we wouldn't have been able to go on the other one.
You'd have to go all the way to West Palm or down to Boca.
So here's my goal. My goal is to show the boat, and I want to show the boat, but at the same time, I want to make this a boat that can be like a orientation type video. What do I say about that, right? How many people do you, look, you were just with a customer or a client that's interested in purchasing a boat, right? Yep. And you guys will end up going with someone and show them every nook and cranny of the boat.
Absolutely, yeah. When that client agrees that they want to take delivery of their boat and we set up an initial day for delivery, we actually go over the whole boat from bow to stern. And that's a lot of information to take in. So I kind of try to focus on the really important details that he's going to need to operate the vessel.
He or she?
He or she.
Or it.
But it's important, that he has the foundations. So he knows how to operate the vessel in case something happens. And then later, we'll set up like a second day or even a third day for follow-up, continuation training on all the little techie and the details of the boat. Because there's a lot to cover. And in one day, you can't really cover all that.
Okay, so let's do this. All right, so we've done a walkthrough video on this boat. We're going to talk a little bit about specs on this video as well. But I want to go ahead and shut everything down as if it were like on the water. Like
you're at your dock.
Yeah.
And you're ready, you're going out fishing. How do you start your day?
Any little thing. I'm talking about from A through Z. This is going to be a long video, guys. If you're bored, this video is not meant for you. I want this video to be very informative for somebody who's interested in this brand.
Yeah.
So shut it down.
All right, let's
shut it down. Lock it down. Come on.
Kill the engines.
Brad, kill everything, but kill it. I'm telling you, like if bear.
Well, what we're gonna do.
This is gonna be the first thing.
You're gonna need your key fob.
Okay.
And on this vessel, we have the key fob remote.
Let me see that. Let me get a little closer on that. Okay.
All
right.
Your cheat sheet on the back. 1 is on, 2 is off. Press 2 times. Work lights is 3, and gunnel lights is 4.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and I double press 2. These lights turned on here, and now I've been notified that I have about 60 seconds until the whole boat shuts down.
Okay. So that's what that light tells you.
Yep. And it's good at night, so at least you turn the battery switches off, you still got light, so you can walk off the boat, then it completely shuts down.
And then it's 100% shut down.
Yep.
Now, is there a bypass for that?
Oh, well, there is battery switches that you could override.
And I want to know that. Is that's that beep that's telling you this is shutting?
That was it.
That's it. It's shut down.
So we're dead in the water.
All right. So, all right, good. So we already know that right now we're just drifting. Everything is shut down.
But if I was gonna at my dock and I was getting ready to leave, I would press the 1 button.
Okay.
That brings this boat to life.
Okay. Now, what about your on and off switches? How's that work?
So the battery switches on the vessel are located under this hatch right here.
Okay, show me. I want. This is one of those deep videos.
Now, in the case where the key fob remote wouldn't work,
okay,
you would open this up here, just like this, and think of this as where we're keeping all the batteries, our gyrostabilizer by Quick.
Okay.
We have some breakers down here.
All right.
The battery charger and the inverter.
All right.
If you look over here, these are actually the battery switches over here.
Those are it right there.
Yeah. So if you were going to turn this on manually, you would, let's do the house, you push it like that.
That's it.
Yep.
And you'll shut it down. Now, if you shut it down, that fob wouldn't work, right?
You could lock those over. If you put them in the locked position, the key fob would not work.
Okay.
You would have to pass those off to the on position.
Okay. So if somebody for whatever reason decided to lock them, and then all of a sudden you're wondering why your fob doesn't work, it's because of that. So your first bet would be
why the boat's not coming to life.
Yeah.
You're thinking, hey, I'm pressing the button, but I'm not getting power.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that those are to the starboard position.
All right. So tell me a little bit about what's going on in here. I see that you got the stabilizer.
Yep.
This is stabilized, made by Quick. It's
12 volt.
12 volt, and that's also air cooled.
Yeah, there's no water going to it. I mean, get a good shot all the way around it. You see how clean that design, smaller footprint.
Yeah, I did a video of this stabilizer in Annapolis, and then you have your house batteries here, and yeah,
5 house batteries.
And here's your panel.
Yeah. Very nice. I like how they show it too, really clean.
Port start, center start, okay, starboard. So you have everything pretty much labeled here. What's this blue thing here?
Oh, that's a bilge pump. Oh, this
that's the inverter.
Yep.
What inverter is that?
That is made by Victron Energy.
So this doesn't have a generator. It's an inverter generator.
No, there is a generator.
There is a generator.
We have a diesel generator.
Okay, well show me that. If you don't show me, I don't know.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, guys. So you already know more or less where that's in. Wow, that completely took all the noise away. 100%.
Yeah, they're sealed really well.
Yeah, you can tell. It just completely went away.
This is what I call the wet side. So here's the dry side, all our electrical components.
Okay.
Here's our wet side. We got the sea chest, our bilge, fuel water separator. Here's our mace generator.
Okay, how many watts?
You put me on the spot.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. This is why we're doing this video.
Let's see. It's an 8 kW.
8K. Okay. Now, what's this here?
8.6.
What do you got going on over here? What's
That's
this?
Your sea chest.
Your sea chest.
Yep, and look at that intake strainer. You see that? There's the only one on the boat. See that? It's just like your pool. So you can loosen this up. It's tight, but you can unloosen it, clear out all the seaweed, pop it right back in there. And this is very accessible back here. if I had to do any maintenance, I can crawl under here. It's very open, and I also have space for a stern anchor as well.
Nice.
Right here. And then here's the diesel fuel filter. It's very accessible right here.
Okay, so this is the diesel fuel filter here.
And then here's the fuel water separators for the motors.
Your prime balls are here.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we have back here? What am I filming there? Because I can't see
That's
that back.
the bilge.
No, I know the bilge all the way in the back.
Okay. Well, there's a water heater.
Okay.
See that big silver thing down there?
Okay.
That's the water heater for the boat.
All right.
And amongst other things. But
All right. Well,
notice, did you see the double seal here? This is very high quality finish. Double seal to keep the noise out.
yeah, that was a big difference as
I
soon
like
as.
this. I always like to point out, we're not just using a little L bracket here. Look how nice that is with 4 screws. That's meant to last. It's all stainless steel, even the ends. Those gas rods are really good. Let me turn on the generator real quick.
Okay.
So you can hear it, and then when I close it, you can hear the difference.
All right, let me go ahead and do that.
Come on over here.
So now, do you have to press the button on the fob to get that to go?
Well, no, because I had already turned the battery
Oh,
switch
okay.
on. But look at this over here. So right here, this is the panel for the generator. So if you were going to be turning on your generator, you just wake it up, and then you press the green button, and it starts blinking. See that little blink? It's getting ready to start.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the RPM to go up.
Yeah.
So it already is a pretty quiet generator.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sealed. Look, I mean, it's so enclosed. Let's open her up here.
And this is diesel, right?
Yeah, diesel. We got 24 gallons of diesel on board that could run this for about 24 hours or more.
24 hours.
If you're looking to get more, we can expand that diesel tank. So if you want to get 50 gallons or even 100 gallons of diesel tank, we could do that. Just take away from your fuel for the motor.
Nice.
And then let's close this up so you can hear the difference.
Big difference.
Oh yeah, it's a much quieter.
Big difference.
Yeah.
So what is that generator powering? Everything inside the cabin, everything.
Yeah, so right now, definitely it's going to be powering. We have a microwave, the air conditioning, the gyrostabilizer, all the lights, the stereo. There's a lot of components on a boat this size that generator can power all that. However, we also have those house batteries, so you don't have to always have your generator on. And if you choose not to use the generator, you can use the Yamaha. These are the brand new XTO B motors. Important.
Mm-hmm.
B is the next generation, guys. So make sure if you're getting a new boat, you're getting the B motors.
Where's the exhaust to that generator go?
Oh, over here on the side.
Is that what I'm hearing here?
Yeah.
Good.
On the side of the boat there.
Okay, you see, this is why I want to do this type of video, because this, I'm telling you, this is going to be you're going to be in Jamaica sipping daiquiris and be like, just watch this video. I already did the walkthrough. You don't have to worry about anything else. Okay. All right. So we got the generator on. What would be some other things that you would talk to a customer and tell them and give them some more orientation as far as this particular boat?
Well, definitely, if you're going to be turning on your gyro, you should be aware that those do take some time to wind up. Okay,
let's shut that generator down, because I definitely want to get a little bit. I don't want to have them distracted by any humming at all. So let me see. Yeah, you're gonna just.
All right, you want me to come here? I'll show you.
Yeah. Let's show them.
You want to shut off the generator? It's this red button right here.
Boom.
Here. Now
That's it. Simple. So you can tell the kids, hey, turn on the generator.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
All right.
I mean, it's as easy as pressing one button.
All right. All right, tell me what we got going on here. You start up your engine. Start up your engines like as if you're ready to go.
Yeah.
What's the procedure that you would recommend, and explain the Helm a little bit so they can get that understanding.
This is the all-new Yamaha key fob.
Okay.
So if you don't have this, you should get it. It's awesome. It's just like your car. You unlock it, lock it, and it prevents from anyone being able to power on your motor, the ignition, and start your motors. So you just unlock it.
Okay.
And then you hit the power button right here. This is new too. You have a start-stop button that will start all 3 of your motors. I can do it independently.
Okay.
Or I can just press this one.
Okay, so that one just started up all 3.
Yep.
With one push.
Yep.
Okay.
And
now you could do it. You said you can do them one by one if you wanted to.
Yeah, or if you wanted to turn one off.
Okay.
For example, right now, let's say I wanted to turn off my center motor, I would just press the center one.
Shut it off. Okay, shut it back on. Turn it back on. Okay, cool. Sweet, simple.
You have control.
Simple, yeah, good. I like that. All right. All right, so how would you turn on the gyro?
Up here, you touch the screen to wake it up. So I just touched it. This is your info screen, and you can see the gyro angle, the speed. Right, I've already turned it on here. Let me just show you how that works.
It's going to be hard for me to get that particular shot because of reflection, but
yeah,
but you can explain
that power button right at the top.
They're going to see a reflection, but
right
that's
up here,
fine.
There's a power button.
Okay, to your right, top right, there's a power button.
And then that's going to start getting the percentage up.
Okay.
Right. Once that percentage gets up to a high speed, then you engage it. The engagement is done with this square button right here.
Okay, and when you say percentage, what percentage does it have to be up to?
Well, it seems to be able to, at like even 36%, I'm able to turn it on and engage it. But you're not going to really see the effects until it's at 100%.
Okay, and how long does that take for that gyro to get to about 100%?
About like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Or so is what I'm seeing. And once it's up there, I engage it, and then now you're set. You know, we're no longer going to be rocking.
Now,
is really nice.
Now another
no
thing.
One's getting seasick.
So comparing it to, like, say, a Seakeeper gyro, I know the Seakeeper is water cooled. What are some of the differences as far as time? Does that one take just as long, or what's the difference?
Yeah, there is still a wind-up time on a Seakeeper as well. You know, everyone has known the name Seakeeper. I think they're one of the first ones to come out with it. And the Seakeeper is available on this boat as well. If you would like to get a Seakeeper 5, that is an option. So
yeah.
We're giving you best, you pick which one you like. I do know, for sure that this is a new brand. It's out of Italy.
Let me get on this side. Actually, they're not that new, believe it or not, because I've done them a couple years ago.
I meant to say new to the gyro world.
Yeah.
Right, because they just started getting into the gyros last year. The year before that?
Couple years, yeah, because I did a video with them at the Annapolis Boat Show.
But it's good. I think this is great. You should want competition in the gyro world because that's what's going to bring prices down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So the more manufacturers that are making these kind of devices is going to really allow everybody to get one. You saw Seakeeper came out, their Seakeeper 1.
It's small,
like,
it's tiny.
$14,000 or $18,000.
Yeah.
So once we are able to put those on smaller 21-foot center console boats,
people won't be throwing up everywhere.
Yeah,
it's a big difference.
Absolutely, and that's what we want. This is the kind of stuff everybody should have on their boat because it really makes a world of difference.
Yeah, especially when you're out on a rough day and you're with family or friends or people that don't even know much about boating, and then they start feeling sick or seasick and all that stuff. Okay, so tell me what else is going on here. I know that you had some of the joysticks on the armrest here. Show me that and tell me how that works.
Sure. Well, this is great. This is the Garmin controller here on the armrest, so it's like hidden in there. So the great thing about it is, you're doing long trips. Think of it as like a computer. I kind of tell people, this here controls the screen. So when you're sitting at your desk, it's like the mouse. So you could be sitting back, relaxing, enjoying yourself, autopilot set, and you can control the autopilot right from here on your phone.
Everything from here.
Yep.
Nice, and you don't have to use your toe.
Correct.
And stretch.
Yeah, and it covers that hidden. Nobody even knows it's there.
Yeah.
I like that really clean design.
So most of this system is touchscreen or.
Yeah. Yep. These are the large Garmin. We have 22-inch screens in here.
Okay. Show me how to turn on lights, everything.
Oh, okay. Well, the cool part here is that the Solace guys. I don't know how the reflection is, but you see.
Here it's a little bit better. We're good.
Yeah. We've got a really nice system, and we've integrated, into really 4 separate sections.
Okay.
You have your helm, your lighting, your fishing, and systems. So right now you can see your deck lights on, overhead lights on.
All right.
All right, and you can see here in the image, you can see what lights are on. Watch, I'm going to turn them off.
Oh, nice.
And then look, I'll turn the navigation lights on.
Beautiful.
See?
So
That?
so it's
Port and
telling you
starboard, and then
everything.
select- oh yeah. I mean, look at this. I could even turn on. Let's turn on the fresh water. Hear that? You see that?
Yeah.
So there's a little icon letting me know my fresh water's on. Right?
Okay, cool. So it kind of lets you know, hey, you know, I'm using power on X, Y, and Z, and you can just look at this boat right here, and you can find out exactly what's going on.
Yep. And it actually is the photo of the boat. You know, that is
Yeah.
a top view.
Yeah,
photo of this boat.
that's a cool option.
Yes.
Now you have access to this panel on both GPSs.
Absolutely, yeah. These you could play whatever you want on one or the other. As you can see, I'll bring it up on both screens.
What do you got going on here? Is this?
But wait, we should mention that this is really important. Most boats previously had to do this through C-Zone, right?
Okay.
This is now Garmin digital switching. That's really cool, right?
So it's all through Garmin.
It's all through Garmin, and here are the buttons. Look what the buttons look like right over here, right? Okay, this is new technology, and I like it because the system now Garmin,
All right.
you know, it communicates. Before it had to go through C-Zone, right? So it's like two systems. Garmin made this, so it's gonna work awesome together, right?
And these are
See the buttons up
switches here.
Yeah, the same buttons we had there. These are your most important ones.
So if
right?
you didn't want to do a
Bilge
touchscreen,
pumps,
you could just use it through there.
footrest, sunshade, windshield, accent lights, work lights, spreader lights, your navigation, your horn. It's all located right at a moment's notice, right then and there.
All right, I'm hot. I want to turn on the AC.
All right. We have to do that in the cabin.
Okay,
But,
okay,
let
okay.
me show you one last thing. too.
That's fine. I'm just
Okay.
using that as an example. Go ahead. Keep on working here, but I'm just saying.
Well, I was going to show you the cool thing is there's a breaker reset button. Now that we have all these components tied in, if like let's say you needed to reset a breaker, it's digital. Right here, you come to this panel, and you click that button, and then it will tell you in the control panel which circuit has tripped. And
Okay.
You can reset it
From-
here from the Garmin.
So you don't even have to go to the actual.
Yeah. Isn't that kind
Nice.
of cool?
That is cool.
Yeah, a lot of technology.
A lot of technology.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to talk about the teleporter, but maybe the teleporter.
There's a teleporter on this
Don't
boat? I didn't
worry.
even know that.
I got to talk to Todd. Don't worry about it.
Is that an inside thing?
That's an inside thing.
Oh shoot. Yeah, figure
All
it
right.
out. So yeah, you got the air conditioning here at the helm, which I love. These are aircraft aluminum grade. Look at those things. Is that not the coolest thing you've seen? They're really nice to touch. You close them, you just push them in. 16,000 BTUs. It's really nice. And would you like to see how we turn that on?
Go ahead. Turn it on.
Yeah, let's turn on the air conditioning.
Let's see how it's turned on.
So we come here to our MVP panel, and then the AC is air conditioning right here. This one.
What? Press it again. Let me see.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. And our house battery right here, you can see we're charging there. It's 13.35 volts. So
What do you got going on over there?
this is the control panel. I got to turn it on.
All right. Let's go.
We had to change batteries on the camera. Camera batteries died. But the great thing about having outlets is you could plug in and charge inside the cabin. So right here, if we take a look, we have an outlet here. So we're going to plug in. Notice we also have USB outlets in the cabin, right? Ready to go. Forget your plugs at home. And then I'm going to turn my outlets on. So I turn the breaker on, the outlets, and now we're charging.
Now we got more video.
Now we can stay out here as long as we want.
Yeah, as long as I can record, you can stay out here.
Yeah, so we're charging battery. Let
All
me
right.
show you.
Show me how to turn on the air.
Yeah, so we're turning on the air conditioning. I open the vents up at the helm. You come down here. You're going to turn this breaker on. Notice we've labeled everything really nicely for you.
Okay.
Air conditioner, you turn that breaker on. Right?
All right.
So that's on. Then you come over here. We have a little display screen. Right?
All right.
So you touch it, and then you set your temperature. Today being a hot day, you know, let's turn the heater on, get some heat. You go up 85, you know, and the heat comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you push this plus button, you come here and you can switch from automatic, you know, cool
okay,
or
so
heat. You know?
so it'll do both.
Yeah, and then it's just like your, you know, thermostat of your house, where you could turn the fan on.
Now, do you have
turn
to have the
fan
generator
auto.
on to do this or no?
No, the generator could be off, and you can still operate your air conditioning. Those
Okay.
Yamahas, like I said, they got a lot of power. The alternators are powering that inverter that's charging your house batteries. Just keep an eye on your house battery voltage. because if it's getting low, then you just have to turn on your generator.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now we got the heat going, you know, and I got it set to 85. So you're gonna see that, and it's gonna kick in, and then you're gonna start getting heat over here. Now Alfred hasn't been able to invent anything yet, but Alfred, put your hand on there. Feel the heat coming out of that. I wish you guys could feel it.
Yeah.
On the other side.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, look what Alfred's wearing. Alfred's wearing a down jacket because I'm cold.
Yeah.
But this is nice. I think we're gonna end the video here.
All right.
So just with the touch of button, same system.
Yep.
And the AC will also operate through there as well.
Yeah, of course. And if, of course, I didn't want any, you know, AC or heat out here, I could just close these vents. And now all that power is
it's going inside the cabin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is really nice. You know, most of us out in Florida, today's a very odd day where it's like 65 degrees out. You know, but
yeah, but
it's really hot.
Yeah,
so,
but with the wind, it got cold.
Yeah,
it got really, really cold.
It did, definitely. But usually you're out here, and then so you're going to be hot. You go into the cabin and you cool off. You know, you have a water. You sit down there for a little bit, and then next thing you know, you're ready to come back out.
How would I open the windshield? Because that's a huge thing. I mean, I noticed.
Stephen Doherty, that's his signature on all his boats. He's like, I need a windshield that can open. And you know that I like that. I can respect that. So right over here, you see windshield up. That's going to turn on the actuator. Get a shot of that.
Yeah, nice.
How cool is that?
And
you can run with that open.
Yeah, close it real quick.
Sure. Right here.
Quick. So you were telling me at the show that you'll get 3-4 miles an hour faster just by having it open.
Well, it's all about aerodynamics.
Yeah.
You know, you open that windshield, now all that wind, it doesn't have to go around the console. It's going right through it.
And you get a facelift.
Yeah. At the same time. Yeah, just can't do it on a cold day.
All right, go tell them a little bit about the magnets here.
Magnets, the cup
Yeah,
holders?
yeah. Well, yeah, but here's the thing: they can't see that though. So behind here, there's magnets. So try to like bump it, make it top heavy up top. There you go. You see that? So that's kind of cool. I think that's super cool.
There's 3 here.
So you put a beer inside one of these things or whatever you want. You're never gonna drop it. You want to have a cup holder, but you have a cup holder without having the look of a cup holder, which is super cool.
And what I've been telling my clients is keep your eye out. I mean, use your imagination. I want you to tell me what kind of accessories you want and you want to see on here. I mean, any Yeti cup, just saying Yeti because everybody knows them, but if you have a favorite cup that you like, I can attach this magnet to the bottom. It even says Solace on the bottom. We are attaching these magnets, and then so you could have a tumbler, whatever your favorite Yeti cup.
Put it on the gunnels so they can see that as well.
Yeah, right here.
So, all right, now show them the
deck.
deck.
You can get your favorite drinks, and anywhere you set them down where there's that magnet, you see it just sticks to it.
They have
Is that not genius?
That's pretty awesome. Now let's talk.
60 miles an hour, almost 70, and it stays put. Isn't that great?
So let's talk about the seats and the magnets.
Yeah, well, there's magnets everywhere on this boat. I started counting them, and I lost count at like 40. And I was like, should I start over? And I was like, you know what?
No.
I'm not gonna start over. But look at these cushions, all magnetic, right? And this is multiple places on the boat. See that? How cool is that?
So you don't see anything here. There's no.
Completely smooth. But here's what we can show you: that the magnets are there, right? This has multiple plate, at all the 4 corners.
Yeah.
Is what's holding them down. But it has so many more uses than just a cup holder.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever fish? You got a rigging needle, and it's so small it can get lost anywhere. You just place it there, and boom, it sticks.
Yeah.
Your hooks, a weight, anything you got that's magnetic, it'll stick to that, and that's great. Keep it from moving around.
So talk about, for instance, somebody that is going to go fish. Show me how they would use this back section real quick, so they can go ahead and use that.
If you're fishing, you're most likely. A lot of people like to troll. And this rear-facing mezzanine seating is very popular on big sport fisherman boats. And I had a client actually hop on this boat the other day, and I'll just recreate you kind of how he did. I think he had a big, large Jarrett Bay.
Okay.
He's like, well, let me just hop up here. It's like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. This reminds me of my Jarrett Bay. That rear-facing mezzanine seating, having the view of my lines. Oh man. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna have to buy this boat now.
Now,
He really did say that. Nice guy. Look at that view.
that is a nice
You
view.
have your lines, you got them out, spread.
You're under. You're not.
Under the shade, I got
You're-
a nice grab handle right here. And as somebody watching the lines, I like to sometimes see what water depth we are, you know, and I got these cockpit monitors right here so you can see, you know, what's on the Garmin.
So how would you turn those on?
Well, they're not on right now, but let me show you. There's a breaker for that too.
Okay.
So we're going to turn on the breaker. Of course, if you already knew you were going to have it on, you would have turned it on at the dock. But
All right.
come down here.
I'm telling you, they're never gonna call you after this video.
Look at this. So cockpit monitors, it's right here. So we turn that on. And then you just come back here. Now, when we turn that breaker on, you can come back here and you can see this is going to replicate what's on the Garmin. So, you know, I don't have to bother the captain. But I wouldn't have that on. But let me, like, let's say it's navigation or your sonar. You know? You could see it right back here, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because of the reflection of the mirror of my camera. But yeah, you see everything here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's really cool. Look at
That's
the JL audio speakers.
super
too.
cool. Yeah.
You guys know we're using the M6s, and these are the light up ones, RGB color, so you can change them any color you want.
You can put them any
We
color.
have to come at night, Alfred. We have to do a night trip just to see all the lighting. We got lighting in the motors. We got them under the gunnels and the speakers. I mean, and they all change colors. You know, under the hardtop. It's the boat does light up kind of like a Christmas tree at night. And I can make some custom colors for you. We can make them, you know, red, white, and blue theme. We can make them all blue, red. You can change them to whatever your liking is, independently.
So tell me about some of these rod holders and.
Yeah.
So tell me everything that's going on here on the top of the T-top.
Well, what I think you should point out is pretty important. I think this hardtop, even though we didn't get the tower, this is a hardtop for a second station tower.
Okay.
So because it's got non-skid up there, it's ready to go. You got your steps. So, you know, I'm able to climb the steps here relatively very easily. You know? Just like that. See?
Is there non-skid up there?
There is.
There
I'm
is.
not falling. Even if this was wet, I would not be falling. That's pretty cool, huh?
Brad, hurry up. Hit the throttle full speed. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. We got him. It could happen. It could happen, Daniel. It could happen. Don't mess around with the Montaner.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, well, actually, while we were up there, I noticed I probably got radiation because the radar was on. But look at this. So over here, I had the radar. This is how you turn the radar on and off right here. See? So that means it's on. Now it's off.
All right.
Right? And what I like, you ever see, you know, sometimes it doesn't stop. You want the Garmin to stop perfectly, you know, parallel, so Garmin is facing forward.
Okay.
You know, if you ever see that it's not doing that, you just turn it on, turn it off, and then when it turns off, it should return to its position and lock.
So what were you saying? That the gyro just hit 100?
Yeah. So I was paying attention to it up there, and you can see it's now green, and it's at 100%, and we're engaged.
Okay. So technically right now, is the gyro, do you have to turn it on and off, or it's on its own?
No, it's on right now and engaged.
But if you disengage it, does it lose that wind up that it had, or no?
No, it doesn't lose it. In fact, it can take several hours to downspin.
Okay.
So it gets back to zero.
All right.
After you turn the boat off, it's just downspinning. Now it takes a long time.
So guys,
It's spinning really fast.
so here's the thing, right? So there's not a lot of chop, right? Right now, it was rougher during the morning, but we're not rocking back and forth at all.
No.
So there's very minimal rock, which will be like kind of like this, and everybody starts throwing up. All right, so start telling me.
Let's look at the summer kitchen right here. We didn't talk about that. You know?
Yeah.
This is a nice area. You could prepare sandwiches. You got a cutting board, an area for your knives and your pliers in here.
Okay.
In order to run this, you're going to need your fresh water on. Right? So you turn your fresh water on.
And that fresh water is also turned inside the cabin, or where is that turned on?
It's over here.
Show me. This is the orientation video.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to learn all this before I steal the boat.
So I go to my Solace panel here.
Wait. Hold on. You press the Solace panel.
Solace app.
Okay.
I'm going to turn on fresh water.
And it's going to show you on
66% too. You know, it shows that we got 66% of fresh water of a total of 60 gallons.
Of 60 total gallons?
Yeah. And now we got water. Same thing in the cabin. You know?
Now, can you leave that on and it won't be a problem, or do you have to shut it off every now and then, or what's the story with that?
You know, the freshwater pumps, they do have a feature on them. As soon as they hit pressure, so all the fresh water has been shut off, the pump shuts off, and it keeps it at pressure.
Okay.
So it's on demand. As soon as you need the water, the pump turns on.
Where's your saltwater wash down?
That's a great thing you pointed that out. Did you see the grill here too, by the way? Hit that grill up there in case we caught you. Brad's going to be fishing here in a second. We're going to put a fish on there. Or a lobster. I'll take a lobster.
It's not lobster season, you poacher.
So,
come on.
And then anyways, over here, right, okay, I'm coming around. Get a shot of that, that's fresh water.
This is fresh water.
I'm sorry, raw water.
Raw water, so salt water.
Fresh is on the port side. This is raw water on the starboard side. And I think it's pretty cool. You know, some people put a hose in the back, you got another hose up in your windlass. Well, Solace, they did it they just put it center mounted on the boat, right? So the hose is long enough, so I can run the hose. You know, so I would be able to, you know, rinse that off, or I can start cleaning my boat before I'm even back at the dock. Right, you get a head start. Let's go all the way up to the front.
See, they would never get this type of video in a walkthrough at...
Brad, give me a little more space over there.
They won't ever get this type of video at the boat show.
Yeah. So
and that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it.
You can wash down up here.
Now, if you wanted to go ahead and maybe say somebody was at the sandbar, they just got into the boat, and they wanted to get some fresh water.
Yeah, well, the fresh water hose is on this side. However, that one was raw water. Here's your fresh water hose.
Same premise.
Same premise. It's on a reel. You know, you worked at a shop or you've been in a shop, they got their airlines on a reel.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's on a reel.
Do you have access to maintain that reel if you had to?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. You know.
It looks like there's a
Or you could remove the subwoofer and get to it through there. Or actually, you know where it is located at? It's under here. Let me show you. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Saw this the other day.
Good.
So
then
you know we have under gunnel lockable rod storage here. So when you look in here, there's the access right here. Here's this field. So you could remove it right here. You see this cutout? There, that's where you would remove it.
Good.
Take it out if you ever had to replace it. So
well, and that's why I'm asking.
20 years down the road.
Yes, but they're gonna say, I remember seeing that video on Alfred channel. Yeah.
And you see here for your rods, this is great.
I like that.
Yeah, man. You could store your rods in here, lock them up.
No worries, go to dinner.
Look at the
not worry about people taking your...
See that design? I was so impressed when I saw it. Look how nice it is.
Yeah, it's got that nice curve and all that stuff. It looks very good.
It's very neat. And then look at this. So we got tackle box storage here. This is your trash can. I'll show you this one. You see the trash can right here?
Yeah.
But who wants to open the hatch every time, right? You just push through with your hand.
Yeah, sweet.
That's on a magnet too, so that counts. On a magnet in there.
That's
a little trash can. Life jackets. Right, storage right there. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Now, what I like to mention is that we got 8 life jackets on board here in the front, right? Well, I got space for another 8 life jackets under the helm seats. So really, that's like 16 life jackets, and that's a actual designated place to put your life jacket.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to go in your fish box. It don't have to go in your storage. It don't got to go in your coolers, in the cabin. You know, all that could be left for other things.
Nice. Is there any storage or access here? No, right? Because this is where
we're maximizing the headroom.
Yeah, inside the cabin.
A lot of people come here and try to lift this up.
Now this center,
you know,
this comes out.
Yeah, this is a cup holder. You get 2 cup holders there, and this is super comfortable. I can't even believe I get paid to do this.
You do?
Yeah.
Some people say the same thing about me.
Yeah. Alfred, you could sit right next to me here. We could put our margaritas in that cup holder, and we can say Cuba, 90 miles that way. Let's go.
It's actually, you'll go to the Bahamas that way, kid.
They don't know that.
Bibbidi! Here we come. All right, so let's talk about the anchor.
Sure.
Windlass.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I always like to point out is I hate stubbing my toes. You know, I got the Sperry's on now, but if you were barefoot on this boat, you come up here, guess what? You're not stubbing your toes. See how they go in there like that? You're gonna see that everywhere on this boat, anywhere along the gunnels, where you're gonna be fighting a fish, or you have to access, lean something over, you ain't gonna stub your toes. Up here, you're gonna find fender storage.
All right.
4 large fenders in here.
Dedicated 4 in there.
Oh yeah. And whoever's your first mate, you know, is gonna know, as soon as we leave the dock, we put them in here. He knows where they're at always. You don't have to go searching for them. Check out the windlass. It's very nice. Brand new, never been deployed. Look at that. And then the button for it's right here. There's a button.
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one. Whoa!
That's how it works. Now there is a button for that. If your windlass is not working on that panel, there's a windlass power. So if you're worried someone might drop your anchor or someone's messing around up here, you can deactivate it at the helm.
At the helm.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to go ahead and drop the windlass from the helm, where would you do it?
Yeah, there's a button, so you just release it. But here, you know, using the arrows right here, you just press boom, let it down.
Yeah.
And this is a clutch system. You know, if you guys are familiar with the Lumar windlass, or you're not, a real brief introduction on it is basically, once you release it, this opens up a clutch here on the side. And then it just full releases, all the chain comes out, all the rope, until you stop it, or it hits the bottom.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're anchoring, you want it to hit the bottom. And then you gotta, what is recommended by the book is you grab your anchor line and you tie it to this cleat right here. See this cleat?
Okay.
Yeah. And then what I've noticed with a lot of my clients is when they're pulling up the anchor, they feel that they press the button and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because the clutch is still not back engaged. You know, so it spins, but the rope's not coming up.
Okay.
You just got to keep holding that button. Hold it for about 5 seconds until that clutch tightens back up, and then it starts pulling the anchor line up.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's great, man. Once you have a windlass on your boat, you never want to go back to pulling the by hand.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a big difference.
Unless you got kids, you know, and your kids, you put them to work.
What's going on with these hatches here up front?
Yep, these are our dock lines.
Okay.
Check that out.
So you keep them all here.
Yeah. Now this year I just picked these up at Birdsall. If you ever need a fender rod holder cleat, oh, you know, I just picked those up the other day. But yeah, they fit in there really nice.
And you have the frigid rigid
Yep.
coolers that are also some chairs.
Yep. I love knowing exactly where all my stuff is. You know, so I know my dock lines are up here. These are the frigid rigid coolers. Very nice. You guys are probably interested in, you know, knowing how long ice lasts.
But listen,
Look at the ice in there.
hold on, but that's a really tight seal.
Yeah.
And that's why it stays.
So I this boat was at the Stewart Boat Show, and I had this ice placed in there last Sunday.
What day are we on today?
Huh?
What day is it today? I don't know.
Today is
Monday.
8 days later.
8 days later.
8
Okay.
days later. There's the ice.
All right.
And we were opening, we had drinks in there for the Stewart Boat Show. And sandwiches, he kept opening them. But anyways, so cool thing here is the cushions are magnetic. Right?
Same as
Look at that.
also. Now, is that something that frigid rigid just supplies for you guys, or is that something that they do as well?
You know, I'll
Like
have
the
to
magnets, because I don't know if that's.
look down in the comments for that. I'll have to answer that question later. I'm not sure if they frigid rigid put the magnets in,
Or you
know,
guys-
in development with us, like a partnership to do those cushions or whatnot. But
What's
that is
going on
pretty-
here with this giant?
Well, you know, you could take these coolers off and leave them at the dock.
Yeah, and fish and
Yeah, exactly. You know, you could take them off.
what's here?
Yeah. Under here, this is storage. So what you have here, this is about a foot deep. You know, it probably has quite a bit of space. You could put bags in here, you know, etc. This is your fresh water input. This is where you add fresh water to the boat. So important to note there.
So you have to open this if you want to put water. Now, what's this access point to right here?
That's actually the water tank.
The water tank. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to go directly into it to service it or find out what's going on, if something's, you can get access to it.
Or clean it. You want
Okay.
to get all the water out and then clean it. You
Okay.
can do that too, which is really nice.
All right.
And this is all sealed up here. You should never get any water in here. This is really nice.
Also has the, yeah, there you
Seal.
go. Yeah, nice.
Everything on this boat is Gemlux. All the hatches, the latches you see, they're all done by Gemlux. They do a phenomenal job, on all their products, and they stand behind them too. So it's really nice.
Tell me a little bit about these rod holders, because I see that they're dual purpose.
Yeah, these are Gemlux rod holder cup holders. So if for whatever reason you have a cup you need to put down real quick, you don't have a magnet, you put it in here.
And then
the
also
rod
has for the
holder-
rod holder.
Yeah, here's
So
another
it's-
magnet though. But you got magnets up here too.
But
Yeah, bring one of them cup holders.
I guess most of the people that would be using these rod holders, they'd put a rod in it. But because you have so many of the magnets, as long as you have, so you're there. Yeah, you're
Yep,
good.
you got it. And this will stay up here.
Yeah.
Don't move.
That's beautiful.
We have 10 rod holders on either side. So 20 rod holders just on the gunnels. 10 on each side.
All right, I'm still digging. I'm still digging. I see you got windshield wipers and I see you got some lights up here.
Yep.
Access. Where do we got access
And
to
that
all that?
spotlight there, that's an LED spotlight. We're filming this during COVID and we're being there was back ordered. But we're getting an LED searchlight on there. That's the only bulb that's here, so don't look at that one. But you see the Garmin radar, the Razor LED bar.
All right.
See, I like how all the water, any water gets trapped in these gutters, and then it runs back. See, very nice design.
Through the back onto the side, so the.
Yeah, so the water's not on the deck. All the water channels down all the way back until it comes out the boat.
To the back area.
Yeah, and then you see how my toes aren't stubborn. I can hit your toes here anywhere, all the way down. You see how nice that is?
Now, one of the things that I didn't notice while I was inside the thing, or inside the cabin, I see that we have some.
This is glass, the windows. Cabin windows.
Okay, so those cabin windows, can somebody see inside there?
Well, if you're here and the light is on inside at night, I'm assuming yes, you could see inside through there.
Okay, but that's not. Is that access to the head in there or no?
This is the head one right here.
So that's the head one here, but there's also a shade in there to put in there if you wanted to close it up inside.
And I think it has something to do with the teleportation device or something like that.
Don't talk about that. We're not supposed to talk about that because I haven't even told Todd about that yet. This is like one of those Elon Musk things. Relax, cat. Relax. You're getting ahead of yourself, Daniel. The technology. All right, so
outriggers. See that? If you guys aren't familiar with this, it's pretty easy. You just spin them. When you're spinning them, they go up. And then when you fold this handle, you bring them out like that. This is the open water series. They're the best one. Anybody tell you that? Look how sweet these are. Now, to deploy them, it's still manual deployment, right?
It's still manual deployment?
Slide it, you time it, but I like it. It's kind of fun to do that.
So to put it back, all you do is what?
You flip this handle, you spin her around, like that. Then you lock it in place like that. Like that, yeah.
Nice.
And then we have even a clip here. You see, we've already thought you're going to rig your boat. So this is where you clip on when you have your outriggers all stringed out. You clip on there, and then you have your lines. Boom, you're ready to go fishing.
All right, so what do we got going on over here? Is this fuel right here?
No, this is your waste. So,
Okay.
there is a waste tank on the boat for those people that did not listen to you before you left the dock and emergencies.
Go to the bathroom before we leave.
Everybody says that. You know what I mean? But you still got people that use the bathroom. Diesel, this is where you put diesel in.
All right.
And this is on the starboard side. The port side, we got the fuel.
Okay. I see that we have some shocks, shock mitigating seats.
Yeah, those are sweet, aren't they?
Let me tell you, what a difference.
Yeah.
What a difference. All right, guys, if
I'm
you're
not that heavy, but
if you're, what are you trying to say?
But
Are you trying to make fun
well,
of?
if you weigh 250 pounds, they work a lot better because you got the weight.
Is this an indirect?
But look at them. You can see. Show them the motion there.
Was that an indirect like jab at me? It sounded like it, right? Yeah. I'm gonna hold that one. Don't worry about it, Danny.
Show the shock there. Show how it works there.
Oh, so what? Let me guess. Next, you want me to go ahead and be on there. I love that system. I think if you're over 40, you should have that mandatory. Regulated by the federal government.
Hey, again, once the price drop down, they should be on every single boat. You know, that's a super sweet feature.
Handrests over here, armrests.
That's right. Wouldn't be a Solace without it.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Wow, we're really getting thorough in here. Okay, so what's going on in here? What's
fish box.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
No,
this is your fire extinguisher.
Okay, fire extinguisher.
We have designated spots for everything. You ever looking for where's my fire extinguisher? There's one on either side, and we got one in the cabin. There's 3 fire extinguishers on this boat.
Okay, and now here are your fish boxes. Can you open that so they can see? And one of the things that I also want them to see is that gunnel that you talked about, right? Mm-hmm. It goes all the way along here. And it continues, so none of your look at this. I mean, you can put a giant sword in here all day.
Yeah.
If you had friends to fish.
Look at that. What's the height there?
Yeah, you're 5'4".
5'10".
You're stretching.
All right. So this is another seat right here.
Come on, close it, oh, go, get the other side.
You're smuggling.
All right, dude, you just gave a lot of Cubans ideas. All right, so definitely a lot of space here, which is good. So can you put like a partition on it if you wanted to, or no?
Potentially, we could make that.
If
Solace being a semi-custom boat builder,
okay.
If you have a vision and you say, Daniel, I'll only buy the boat if you put a partition in there. I will do everything I can in my physical power to make sure I have a partition in there.
Cool.
But here's what I really tell you. I would just say, why do you need a partition? What if I just showed you a fish box that was a little bit smaller? Because that is a big fish box.
Okay.
We got one right here.
Now, same on both sides?
Nope, just one on this side.
Okay.
Starboard side.
Starboard.
That's a nice smaller fish box.
Yeah.
So if you're just catching, some snapper, some muttons, you throw them in there. How about that?
Now, what do we got? Port.
Now on the port side, you got your dive door. So this is when we're gonna go diving. Here, you open this up. Now use your imagination. There's gonna be a ladder here, and the ladder swings out. Then you close it. The ladder legs are there. And then we got a nice little handle here, and the handle allows you to board and
And the ladder's back ordered because of COVID?
Yeah. Well, Todd, I told him I needed the boat for the boat show, so just get us the boat, so we can show it off. Because I knew it was going to be a showstopper, and multiple people told me that this is the best boat at the boat show. If they would have had awards at the Stewart Boat Show, we probably would have won.
Well, do me a favor, close the door. I want them to see the latch and all that, how that closes, real quick. So remember, this is for the person who just bought this boat, all right? And they're going to get a good understanding of.
You got to pull on it. See, it is locked. You got to pull and then turn, right? So pull and turn.
Nice. Tell me also a little bit about these hinges, and I guess this is one of the scuppers back here.
Yeah, the scuppers are under there. There's 3 large ones, but this hinge, we make this in our factory there at Doherty Manufacturing. Absolutely. So if you're trying to turn your Livewell on, we're going to go to the helm, right over here. You're going to click on fishing.
Fishing.
Port, starboard, Livewell.
Port, starboard.
Livewell lights.
Okay. Now,
and look, you can tell that they're running. You see the little icon? That tells me that it's my
okay,
Livewell.
so both of them right now should be on. Oh, look, they are. There you go. Open that thing for me so I can see that. Open. I want to show them that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Now, and it's filling up because I have this closed down here.
Now, you got this window here so the kids can go ahead and see the bait. Just go ahead and swimming in circles.
You got to make sure that the plug at the bottom is closed. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Right?
All right, so there's 2 live wells on this particular boat?
Yep.
How many gallons are these Livewells?
These are 45 gallons.
45 gallons. All right, this aft seat that you have back here, how do you close, open this? I want them to see that. Guys, we're getting deep. We're getting deep. I need you guys to smash that like, especially if you're interested in this particular boat. This is why I'm doing this. I don't really do videos like this, but I'm doing it so you guys can see a little bit of what goes on with the thinking of this particular model. Okay.
So, you know, if you were going to be sitting back here.
Do that again, yeah.
And then this is a standard seat right here. This is a standard seat.
All right.
But it could also be a footrest. So you take this off.
Oh.
Store that in the cabin. And now that's your footrest.
Okay, sweet. And I see also this backrest is on.
Yes. This is an optional seating. This seat right here.
So it's removable as well,
yeah,
right?
Get a shot from the back where it goes into the rod hole.
Yeah, that.
So there's 11 rod holders back here on the transom, and this backrest goes into 3 of them. Yeah.
So you could just pull that up and you're good.
Yep. And by adding this, you actually get 6 additional rod holders.
Sweet.
Yeah, and you could still use the one. I mean, you got to be thinking about this kind of stuff, right? Like, so the rod holder in between, you think, do I still have access? You do, because it goes in between these two.
Okay.
So you're really adding more rod holders in the back.
If you wanted to be a diehard fisherman, one last cast, one last cast. One more cast. Come on, that's it. Just one more cast. No more casts. That's it. We're going home.
Let's go home. Now, also, there is a rear shade that goes here, right? So the rear shade, we got it in the cabin, and you could put it here. You zip it up, right here. It zips up, and it does have LED lights. There's a little plug right here. If you look on the side, on the upside, the top
On the
side.
top side.
That's where the little plug connects.
Oh, okay. I see it right there.
That's the plug for the LED lights.
So it'll light up the whole.
Yeah, we have RGB LED lights running underneath the
With
shade.
JO audio speakers. Okay, so what's this contraption here? What are you touching here?
This is a shade up, shade down button.
Okay, so you would. What else is here? Spreader lights, locker lights, accent lights, work lights, shade down, raw water wash down, fish box pump out. Oh, wait. It would have been nice to know that you wanted to take me out. Do that again. Pull it up.
That's how you move the rear shade.
Oh, sweet. All right.
By doing that, you could cover the whole cockpit, keep it shaded, you know, and then when you're, well, you want to keep it.
But if you wanted to move it, yeah.
This is the position where you'd have it in a shade, and you could run with the boat up with that on there like that. Now it extends out too. Those are gem lucks.
Okay.
So you could loosen them up, spread them out. Probably goes out an additional 3 to 4 feet. And the shade is very long. But when you got a fish on, you just push a button and it goes right up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be at the helm to control that. You can control it from right here too. See? So the guy who's sitting here watching his lines, all of a sudden you got a fish on. You want to get your rear shade out of the way. Push one button in 1 second. I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm ready to, catch my fish.
Sweet.
Yeah, isn't that great?
So tell me a little bit about this.
Well, there's back here. Don't forget this part here too. Where are you gonna put your bait? Look at this bait box back here. Look at this. Woo! You could put a lot of bait in there. Now,
Oh, yeah.
if you're not into fishing, let's say you're into partying, you could put a lot of beer in there. You know?
Now I see that it has handles. Is this completely removable?
It is.
It is. So if you wanted to hose it down, wash it down.
Well, it's actually more for service. So, if
Okay.
you did disconnect that down there in the bilge,
All right.
it pops out, you get more light into your bilge and have more access.
Nice.
So that's cool. And mentioning here, look at the Solace embedded there underneath the lid. Even somewhere that you really wouldn't see unless you opened it up, they're putting their name.
How many bilges are on this boat, more or less?
Bilge pumps?
Yeah.
There's 3.
3 bilge pumps.
Yep.
All right, cool. Wow, you're just like dropping
So look at this space.
more and more and more things.
You see the drawers? Look how large those drawers are. Those are about 6 to 7 inches deep. Isn't that nice?
Are those acrylic doors? What are those doors made of?
Yeah, these are acrylic doors.
More storage as well.
Yeah. And I showed you the footrest.
Yes.
Look at this, more storage. It's even got a little seal on it. Keep it dry.
So if you want to have something back here, quick access.
Absolutely. You know, anything you have, you're going to have a space to put it. It's going to be, the challenge is going to be, remember, what drawer did you put it in? You know, you're looking for those pliers.
Yeah, but that's a good problem to have. I mean, just talk to a Virgo. The Virgos will know everything.
Yeah.
Everything is so organized.
We also have, you see right here, more accurate, you see the plugs?
Uh-huh.
So we got plugs. You're going to go deep dropping? Those come standard on the
boat. Where do you turn them on?
Port and starboard. There's, I think they're on. Oh.
You got to show. It's the first time they're on the boat. They want to know how to turn it on. This is why we're doing this video.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot. I love it. I love it. Brand new hull number 2.
Those are on. There's a breaker for them.
All right.
Underneath, in our electronics, under that hatch, you'll have a breaker for your deep drop-in outlets. And if ever tripped and you needed to turn them off, turn them on.
Okay, so once the generator's on, or automatically it's on?
No, you could run that with the motors. You don't need to have a generator on.
Okay, so they're on.
Yeah, they're on, and then what you do, you just unplug it, plug it in.
Great. I think we're ready to hit the cabin.
Yeah, you want to go up in the cabin?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get.
We didn't talk about the footrest. Did you see this right here? Look at this. You have a charger out here too. You know, so you can plug in. This is 110.
Okay, cool.
So
with nice
for
little.
me, I mean, I'm thinking pina coladas, a blender. You know, you plug in there. All of a sudden, you got quite a good party going on. Or you could plug something in to charge, like a camera. Alfred forgets to charge his camera batteries. Don't. Plugs in right there. And
don't make me. I will teleport you out of here real quick. All I gotta do is make one phone call.
Look at the footrest. See the footrest right here?
So this is for those people who are not so. They're vertically challenged.
Absolutely.
And it'll give you much more visibility.
Listen, if you need those extra 5 inches, it's gonna really help with the visibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you guys might be seeing, because I have a polarized filter, the windshield might not look clean. I can't tell.
It looks clean.
Yeah, I know, but what happens is sometimes they see that because I have a polarized filter, and I got polarized glasses right now, and you can actually see the.
I like to mention this one part too. Where do you put the sandals on a boat, Alfred? You ever be on a boat? How many boats you've been on have a designated place for you to put your sandals and your shoes?
I don't.
You don't? You haven't seen that? Look at this right here. Boom. Right here. Oh. Look at this place right here. Nice place for your shoes. See that? All the way. It goes all the way across. That's where everybody, if you're going to do no shoes on the boat, that's where everybody puts their shoes. You put your sandals back there. It goes all the way across. It's a nice cover boat. I believe that one was Sarah Doherty's idea. She told her husband, she said, honey, I need a place to put my shoes. You know, everybody, we got shoes all over the boat. I like to be organized. Where am I going to put them? That was her idea.
Nice.
I like that. Right?
Oh, we cannot not discuss the wireless charging scan strut, right?
Absolutely, right there.
Huge.
Scan strut. Oh, man, I got a lot of notifications. So you can see it's charging my phone, right? Goes like that. It's very easy to operate.
And it works on Android and Apple.
Yes, correct. If you have a wireless charging phone, it just goes just like this. It goes like this, right? You go here. Boom. It starts charging your phone. See that? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then let's look at this here too. You got your glove box. Oh, this has got a lot of stuff in it. But you can see very large glove box.
Very nice.
And the latch board is underneath.
In the bottom?
Yep. See there?
Yeah.
The latch board.
Yeah.
And this is for more service, but you know what's really cool, serviceability, not so much for the owner, but for the guy working on the boat. This whole helm can flip forward onto these seats. There's hinges down here. If you look at the hinges, right? So we're thinking in the future, right, for serviceability. So inside in the cabin, you unlock the pins, and this whole helm can fall now towards the seats, and you have access to the behind of this panel. So anything you got to do, you have access.
Quick.
That's the beauty. So they're forward thinking. They're thinking, you know, somebody's gonna have to work on this boat in the future. They want to make it easy. You know, so the boat doesn't only have to look good, it's gotta be a good boat too, you know, for serviceability. So let's go into the cabin. Now, some of you guys might have noticed the door on Solace boats. They are the largest in the industry, and you can run with them open. So you see that this is a huge door. Look at that hinge, all built in-house. Goes into over-engineer, and that's a
and you just locked it there?
Yep. See how it locked in place?
Yeah, nice.
So if you ever forgot the door, it's a locked position. It will not, you know, move on you while you're running the boat or while it's rocking. So in here, Alfred, you want to show this side?
Well, I got some of my stuff in here.
Alfred, I told him pack light, and he packs like if we're taking a trip to Cuba.
Well, you don't know where I'm going afterwards, so.
Yeah. But look, there's plenty of headroom here. You know, we got lights. Alfred, turn on the lights there behind you. There's a light switch. Over more, over, more, up and down. Press up, press down. Nope, up, down. So we have lights up there. We got lights down here. Really neat. Now the cool thing about this is that you could actually turn this into a queen size bed. With these center cushions right here, right? You pull these guys out, just like this. And then you're able to put the backrest right here. Look at that. Now, of course, you would do this one as well. And you got a queen size bed in here. You know? See?
Sweet.
If you got 3 fishermen and they're friendly, 3 guys can sleep in here together. Isn't that nice?
Nice.
Yeah.
And where would the other cushion be? Oh, you can store the cushion and you put it
It's
right here.
backrest.
It's the backrest.
Yes.
Nice.
And there's magnets that hold this up against the wall.
All right.
That's the cool part.
Nice.
Right? Or if you need, you know, a cup holder on the side, you can use it for that too. The magnets are here too, Alfred, to keep that cushion in place. Again, over here, we take a look over here. This is cool. You notice we had a TV, a smart TV on the boat. This is so it has Wi-Fi. You can connect when you're in a marina, connect to the Wi-Fi and watch Netflix,
Yeah.
HBO Go, or your YouTube videos. We put USB outlet over here, and we also have a power plug, right, and HDMI input.
Wait, HDMI.
Yeah, I'd like to say that was my input there. I made sure I told Todd the other day. I was like, Todd, what if somebody wants to bring a kid's Xbox or PlayStation? You know, he's not into fishing. Or you want to watch the game, you want to plug in an iPad that has LTE on it.
Okay.
Right? You could go to your NFL network or whatever, do output HDMI into there, and then run it through your Garmin's.
And all through the monitors of the whole boat.
Yeah, so you don't have to miss a minute of the
Wow.
action. You know?
And with Google and all that
Yeah.
stuff, YouTube, all that
You
good
gotta
stuff.
stay connected.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Up here we got flares. We got a throw cushion. Nice little storage area up here. There is storage underneath the seats too, so if you're packing for a long trip, you can put your carry-on luggage under there. And then even under the floor here too, there's more space under there. And this is all held down with magnets. It's really child safe. You know, that's pretty strong to lift that off. And we got storage underneath these, right? Check it out. Nice storage. There's storage under the steps. We got over here, this is
Let me get on that side so I can start showing a little bit of that.
So we're saying we got more plugs right here, right? 110 plugs on either side. Child proof, by the way, as well. We got more storage under here, more storage under this one, storage under the steps. Remember I was telling you there was a 3rd fire extinguisher?
Okay.
Over here, there's a 3rd fire extinguisher on here. And your trusty first aid kit. You can always need one of those. And then over here we have where you could put a champagne bucket. So if you're interested in popping the champagne and keeping it cool, that's where you put it. And then up here, this is really nice too. You know how we talked about those cup holders? Well, this is where you store them.
Oh, okay. And are they're on magnets on there? Cool.
All of them. Is that not cool? So you got to have a place to store them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
So they
magnetic.
won't move.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
They won't move.
And I see you got a little microwave up here.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you're going to get hungry. You want to heat something up, you got a microwave. And what I like about it, they didn't leave the little tray in there that makes, you know, the spinning table that always makes, you know, lots of noise. That's over here. Look at that. They designed a nice little area for that. That goes right in here. You see that?
Sweet.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
I like the rib fishing hat too.
They really thought about everything. How did you know I was a rib fishing fan?
Don't.
So in here, This is the shower head. All right. So we got a toilet. Let me turn the lights on. So we have a very large mirror here, so the ladies can be doing their makeup and make sure they look good on their fishing. You know, and there's air conditioning here too. There's a little AC vent. Here's the Dometic. Right, who's making a little weird shade. You want to keep it nice and cool here. You want privacy. Nobody can see into that mirror. Isn't that cool? Then you're gonna use.
And here's your shower.
Yeah, it's got right there. You could take a shower sitting down if you wanted to. And then, you know, a little trash can, toilet paper in there. You got a button here to flush the toilet. It's on the inside. See? Let's say, you know, you got your Dyson blow dryer. You want to blow dry your hair. There's a little plug here. Make sure it's charged up. You see the plug right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they even thought about that. You know, said, honey, you know, I need a plug in the shower. Doing my hair and stuff. You want to make it look good. You can blow dry.
What are these things up here?
Well, this is, well, where are you going to hang your towel? You know, you got to hang, you got a wet bathing suit or something you got to hang. Put it right here, the little hooks.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I'm asking all the questions. Yeah, guys, smash the like because Alfred's asking all the questions.
Did you see the curtain?
I didn't see the curtain.
I don't know, something might happen when you close it all the way. I don't want to close it all the way.
All right, so.
I love the wood down there on the pan. It's so nice. That's top notch quality, like what I like to call uncompromised boat building. They put the best of everything. Did I show you in here? What's square and you want to hide from the kids?
I don't know.
Some Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey.
That's it. Whiskey. That's where you hide the rum. Under there. All right. Man,
so,
look at that view. Woo! That's a great view.
So, Daniel.
Yep.
Do you think we've talked about this entire boat?
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of the stuff on top. You know, we haven't talked about, if you want to go scuba diving, we can talk about the underwater lights, and we can talk about the sonar, you know, the side scan, and where they're mounted underneath. So maybe we should save that for a future episode where we dive in on a nice warmer day.
Yeah, it'd have to be in the summer.
Because I really wanted to show you how the underwater lights are built into the steps of the hull.
Nice.
So it has 4 LED Shadowcaster, really nice RGB pointing down, and they're actually put into the step. You know, flush. It's freaking sweet. So there's a lot of stuff to show you underneath the boat as well.
All right, so this boat, this is hull number 2.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I got something we can talk about too. How about the stereo? We didn't say anything about the stereo.
Yeah, but I can't put on the stereo. We got the whole JO audio system. I can't put it on, but
all I wanted to mention was one thing, right? Because it's important. Customers have asked me this. You know, whenever you do have, let me see, get to the. Let me cut this out.
No, don't cut nothing out. I'm not cutting nothing out. This is straight take. All right, so you just hooked up your Bluetooth to that.
I wanted to hook up my Bluetooth because I wanted to show you how to turn on. Yeah. Look, there's different zones on the boat. So I wanted you to know that zone 1, right? Zone 1 on the boat is the bow.
All right.
Right? So when you got zone 1, that's the bow.
But put it down. Put it down.
Zone 2 is right here, right? Zone 2 is this area in here. Okay?
Okay.
Zone 3 is the cockpit in the back. And zone 4 is the subwoofers. There's 3 subwoofers on the boat, and there's 10 speakers.
So you're gonna party for sure.
Absolutely.
You're gonna make a scene.
Yeah. I mean, this thing is sweet.
And I guess maybe I can show that on my Instagram, because on my Instagram I can put music.
Oh, did I tell you this is where you store down here? Look, this one. You can store more life jackets. You got a ditch bag, you want to throw it in there. That's quick, easy access. And even with the floor raised at the highest level, you still have access to this.
Nice.
That's nice.
Small little detail, but people thought about it.
Yacht certification. You want to see that over there? You see it? Yacht certification, baby. NMMA.
All right, let's get to what the people want to know.
What would they want to know, Alfred?
How much?
Well, the price ranges and options, right? So you're really looking, depending on your motor configuration and options, whether you're doing a tower, you're going to possibly be looking at 1.1 to up to potentially 1.3, fully loaded with all the options.
All right, depending on how much you want to take it.
Yeah, and quad motors.
Quads. This one has trip 425s.
Yep.
What's the quad options that you recommend on these?
Yeah, you're potentially, so what you're going to be looking at is doing, you could do quad 450Rs, or
boy.
by the time of the release of this video, you could do quad Yamaha 300s.
Oh, wait. Do you know something that we don't know?
Nope, I don't know anything.
I do.
Oh,
but
you know too by the time of this video.
Yeah,
release.
they'll know.
So,
all right.
And yeah.
All right. So fuel capacity and beam on this. What is it?
Sure. The beam is 12 feet 3 inches. The fuel capacity is 525 gallons of usable fuel, and you can also option for an additional 200 gallons. So a total of 725 gallons of fuel, 24 gallons of diesel, 60 gallons of fresh water.
What does this thing weigh?
The weight we're looking at here is about 18,000 dry.
Can this be trailered?
Well, not really. At least here in the state of Florida, you know, if it's wider than 10 feet, you need a permit.
But is it trailerable? I mean, with you know.
With the permits and the right stuff, yeah, you could. You could hire somebody to trailer your vessel, but you know, it's not something you really want to do. It is quite the stressful environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. I think we've shown them everything on the water.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've shown them, you know, a whole thorough look at what Solace offers, especially for someone who just particularly got the boat. Maybe they want to go ahead and run through this video after they just bought it because they want to get a little feel for it. Is there anything else do you think that we forgot that they might want to know?
Well, you got to know always. Remember your safety lanyard. You got to have that on there. If that is not clipped on, the motors will not start. So I always make sure I mention that at the beginning and at the end of the day, because the number one thing that happens when you go to start those motors, on the first day you get your brand new boat, you get that check engine light and it says "See dealer." You're gonna call me. You're gonna call Daniel. My motors don't start, and I always start with, "Did you put your red lanyard on the clip?" That's always happens, and it usually fixes that problem.
And you always want to have your lanyard. Oh, else.
That's a safe. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you something about fly-by-wire. Sometimes if you don't start them on, I've seen this happen with Yamahas, and I just want to make it a point because I've seen it happen while I've done other videos.
With digital steering?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you want to make sure your batteries are on for all three motors. There has been times where you turn on a motor and if one of them doesn't start or you don't have power to it, you might not have steering. And what I've found to work with that is you turn off the ignition. You want to restart. Think of this like a computer, right? If your electronic steering is not working, turn it off. Turn off the ignition and wait 30 seconds. If you wait 30 seconds, you let the computers shut down and restart. Make sure your battery switches are on for each motor and then restart. And then make sure, that boom, steering works.
Steering works.
Yeah.
But you know, that actually happened to me on a friend's boat. And I didn't even know.
Yeah, well.
And he had to make that uncomfortable call.
Yeah, you make your call to your salesman and you say, hey, you know, this is going on. I don't got steering. That's number one thing I think you should start with anytime. Turn it off, turn it back on, wait 30 seconds, you know, and that usually fixes the problem.
Good. I just wanted to make that. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm trying to foresee any scenario where somebody who just purchased this boat is going to ask you a question and maybe you're not accessible. You know, and they're gonna watch an hour something video, Alfred Montaner with 20 commercials, which is how I get paid. And then I'm like, ain't you glad I made my video as thorough as I did?
Yeah, this is a very thorough video. I think we went over a lot of stuff.
Good.
You know, so if you of course have any questions, you can reach out to me. My name is Daniel Carazana. I work for Tuppens Marine. You know, we're here in the West Palm Beach. Beautiful. Come on down and visit us. We can take a Solace for a ride if you're interested. And I can help you with all your boating needs.
Give them your number, your email.
My email is daniel@tuppens.com. Phone number 561-293-6433. Y se habla español.
And you tell them I saw Alfred's video.
Yeah, you specifically when you call me, if you saw Alfred's video, I'm gonna, you know, give him a little bird dog for every guy that comes and says I saw Alfred's video, and that's why I'm here buying a Solace today.
That's awesome.
And right, if you're out of the area, because you know there is dealers, so you got to go to your local dealer. Go to solaceboats.com. There's a lot of information there. You know, you can reach out to the factory.
Where would Tuppens? Where would you guys cover?
Yeah, we're on the east coast of Florida, so you know, really Vero Beach south, Boca Raton north, you know, Delray Beach north, that area. Then you got KMC, who covers further south. You know, they're in Fort Lauderdale, really nice Pompano Beach area. You got Unique Marine down in the Keys. Say, holler at my boy Shad down there. You know, down at the Keys, he's cool.
But the Solace website has all the dealers in there on their website.
Yeah, definitely. Go
Awesome.
to the solaceboats.com. You know, you find your local dealer that can take care of you. You know, this is a boat that was built for passionate people that love boating. You know, and the people that are selling the boats also love boating. You know, and they're very involved. So definitely come on down, join the family. We'd love to have you.
Awesome, guys. I want to thank the people at Tuppens Marine, Steve. I want to also thank Daniel. I want to thank Brad for helping us out too today. We did a video on the 345 Solace, which I'll put on another video, but they got to see that video as well.
Yeah, they do. And if you want to follow me along on my adventures,
never mind.
Daniel Outdoors. You know,
Daniel wants to become a social media celebrity now.
A little bit.
What is it? Come on, show the Ricky Ricardo. Go ahead, put that button up.
Daniel Outdoors.
All right, Daniel.
I don't have 100 followers yet, so if you want to follow me, search Daniel Outdoors.
He does.
We'll start doing more videos.
Listen, guys,
so.
if you have questions about this boat or anything Yamaha, I definitely would talk to Daniel. He does know his stuff. Listen, I want to go ahead and run this thing. Let's go ahead and make a vroom vroom outro, and we're out of here. Hey, you know what?
You got to like, comment, and subscribe. Daniel, I do read the comments on this video.
Show who the host was, so they can see. Wait.
You guys got to thank this guy right here.
Right here.
The guy behind the camera.
The king of Haulover, guys.
The king of Haulover.
Listen, I'm freezing right now because it's really cold. But but I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and check out all my other videos because we're going to do more videos like this. And if you haven't seen the Chit Show or the King of Haulover series, check it out. Hey, you ready to push him off the boat? Yep. All right, guys.
Today's show was brought to you by the following sponsors. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And always remember, amazingness, that's what we do.